I really hate that that bridge breaks at all. Like, it's total crap that it does. But it does, so. There are a ton of insta-kills. Yeah. Like, you can't die in this game, but you can lose the run in a million different ways. Including just random weird glitches that screw you over that you'd hardly ever see. Each day we die a little more. Yep. This is Steam Uru CC. Really the only two viable ones to run are this one and Moolah. Yeah, this one is definitely the easiest to get going. Although Moolah took a little figuring out, but once I got it figured out, it works. I had to do some stuff to make it work. Like you have to install PhysX and you have to like manually install the cursor glitch fix patch. But Moolah's free, so that's a nice thing about Moolah. Yeah, like 1.0 ABM, good luck. Yeah, I think those are all the same CC version, and they'd all be fine. I haven't tried any of the other ones, but I know the Steam one works fine. Other than it's glitchy as heck, and you know, you land shark and fall through the world and stuff like that. There it is. No, Ages Beyond Mist, which is the category I'm doing the first four, the Cleft plus the first 4 ages. Less if I could get away with it. I'd skip the Cleft if I could, but sadly. Alright. Yeah, in ABM 1.0, you can't do POTS, Path of the Shell, on 1.0, right? Because there's no category for it, which makes me assume that it can't be done. You can't. There's a 2 Denis category on SRC for 1.0. I don't know what that means, but it exists. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to worry about, like, original Uru. That's way too much trouble for me. Alright. Yeah, doesn't seem worth the trouble to me, but I'm lazy. Well, that sucks.
Keeper of the secret, keeper of the power, keeper of the ages.
I thought I had that.
Always keeping. The city grew proud. The water flows where it wills. It seeks its own path uncontrolled, except that it flows downward, always downward. Denis, the city of ages, of other worlds died. But now it breathes again. It awaits. Some seek that destination, but you should seek the journey. It's as a fine tapestry, complex beyond comprehension, but now torn.
Yeah, I always miss it if I try to do that.
Remnants, pieces of the tapestry, pieces of the journey. Find these remnants, these journeys. Seven in each age. 7 here in the desert.
Because I'm bad, I'm sure.
Consider it a quest.
There we go. You have to kind of like wiggle to get it to sort of start sliding you down the ladder. Fortunately, all of that time loss was completely illusory because all that mattered was getting to Yisha in time. Which is why I wasn't freaked out about it. Yeah, that ladder in particular is a little weird. There's a weirder one in Path of the Shell. Where you end up climbing down the side of it if you accidentally... Well, just in general, if you ever try to climb it downward, you can climb down the side. It's goofy. It's in Denis after you teleport one of the pills from Arcana to the sensor room. There's a ladder up there. If you go up it, it's fine. But if you go down, you climb down the side of the ladder. It's really goofy. Come on. Yeah, silly stuff. Alrighty. There's the cracked rock, and there's the hole. I'll just rub my nose against this grindy rock. It's totally safe. OSHA approved. DRC approved. Everybody approved. 100% safe. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out this time. That was weird. Kind of wait for an audio cue there of the really low grumbling. Alright. Off to Kadish. Okay. All right. Even goofy stuff like that kills the run if you miss that jump. And since the time doesn't matter on it, you're just making the cycle. I try to take that one a little slowly and carefully. Trot, 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 trot. Yeah, in my PB, I missed the Gira jump on, you know, the first journey Gira jump. So it'd be nice to get one where I get that first try. I got it second try. All right, going to the Garrison Journey Cloth. Yeah, I just added those Steam cover ones, and that was really just for like routing remembering, so that I wouldn't forget what I was doing. Yeah, I don't think that the Steam covers are actually important, and I don't split on all of them. Yeah, covers no importa. I can probably just like put it into the name of the split or something like that, and that would be close enough. Just to remind myself what the heck I'm doing. But this routing has been extremely consistent, which is really nice. Getting that cycle perfectly every time. And that lines you up really nicely with this bridge that takes you right to the correct room that has the journey. That's been great. I guess the one improvement would be if I could do Kadish a little faster and actually manage to, like, I don't know, do more in Kadish, but I wasn't able to in practice. It seems like it might be maybe possible if you're really quick, but you'd have to be going really fast at everything. Basically everything from the moment that you first enter Garrison, because that's when that cycle starts. off to Teledon. It's a loading time. I wish I didn't have to load, but it seems strange that I do, but as far as we can tell, that's just loading time. It happens every time, so it's consistent. As long as it's consistent, it's okay, right? It's if it's inconsistent that it sucks. Yeah, I mean, you do a fair amount of linking back and forth. Wonder if that would change the routing if you were doing it with... game time. Might it be? It's awfully consistent. Jump. Yeah, there's been a fair amount of... I've done a fair amount of work on this. Trying to get the routing and stuff like that. There we go. Now I get a little break. Yeah, I suppose that could adjust the timer. Sapphics was saying that to her knowledge, load time does count. Like against the cycle time. I have no way of really testing if that's true currently. I hate the jittery mouse. It's when I pan too quickly. It's like if I'm panning it faster than 120 FPS. it does that to me. There we go. That scares me every time. Don't get hot up there. Terrifies me every single time. But so far it's been pretty dang consistent with that setup. Which if you ever want to know what it is, I'm happy to like show you what the setup is, like more specifically, because I'm looking at I look at a couple visual cues. And yeah, I spent a bunch of time the other night just trying to come up with something that worked consistently. So I'm glad that it seems to be functioning, mostly. Alright, here, this part is terrible for time, because, like, it's so... the physics are so wonky. You can easily lose a ton of time just because the physics are goofy, and it doesn't do what you want it to do. That wasn't too bad. I love the trick of just running across the last plate. That's super good. It's like one of my favorite things in the game now, is pulling that off. Whoop. All right. It's a little jank, isn't it? Alrighty. Into the toilet hole, past 2 green lights, and then to the convenient ladder that was left to climb out of the sewer. So, thanks, whoever built the prison. The Maintainers Guild, apparently. I'm gonna try to remember to hit those splits, even though they don't actually do anything. Do 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 do. Whoop. Okay. We haven't been to Gira yet, so we need to go to the pedestal outside. Cover 1. Cover 2. Cover 3. Alright, we're going back to Garrison, but this time we need to go to the front door. Garrison has the most trying to remember. Wait, do I go to the journey? Do I go to the front? Can't remember. Do 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 do. Time for an elevator. Oh yeah, we're good on time. Excellent. Last time we were... it was a little closer last time. This is a little safer. It does turn. as the bridge turns. Hello, my dear. Alright, so... make those terrifying jumps right there. Okay.
Your journey has begun. You can't imagine how these small things affect the future, but someday you will.
Those jumps are intended. Alright, linking to the Teledon Journey Cloth. There is a shorter jump that does it in one jump instead of two jumps. But it saves like a second. Ugh, that was bad. And it's much higher risk of like utter failure. Yeah. Like, I can get it, but for that little time loss, I'd rather not lose runs. Okay. Didn't get that goofy glitch this time, which is nice. I think I got it. We'll find out if I got it. I think I left a little too early. Yeah, fingers crossed here. Got it. Phew. I was pretty sure my aim was on. But you just never do know. Yeah, I timed this both ways, and it seems basically the same. If there were a way to skip this ladder and fall down, this would be clearly faster. But I don't know of a way to do that. It's basically like dead on, though, in terms of timing.
Shora. These two maneuver have released. 7 more journeys.
Get me out of here.
Closer. I was.
Got it. Oops. Now I've trained myself to split on hitting those, and I should not do that. Did the cloths mess with the linking pages in my books? Oh. Hold on. I'll look in a second. Sorry. Okay, why do I do the last cloth on the last stretch and not when you go to shoot the sack? Oh, yeah, because I want that to be the last cloth that I touch. Because that's the one that's closest to the door, and I need to go back to the door later. So that's the fastest one to link to. And it's a time loss to click it twice. You only need to click it once. So that's why I skipped that one. Yeah. So that will be the last thing. I'm doing the same thing here. There's a journey just over to the left that I'm intentionally skipping because it's the closest to the door, which we just passed on the right. And so we'll get it later because we want that to be the last one we hit. Yeah, well, that was the routing improvement that I had mentioned. That was from getting those steam vent covers set up, getting the third steam vent cover set up early. That's where that pays off. Yeah. There's a fair amount of set it up early and then it'll pay off later. Because I have to wait that time for that Gurisen cycle anyway. So I just got more done during that cycle, basically. Which meant I didn't have to do it later. And then it works out nicely because you can make that jump. I will try to not make them mad. Yeah, well, the split is to linking back to Agira. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if you make that jump to kind of cheat your way past the first journey cloth in Gira, then it sets you up nicely to just walk off that ledge and hit the second one. If you've already done the steam vent covers ahead of time. Okay, so don't walk forward here. Walk to the side. Or fireflies get angry and leave me, which makes me sad. Alright. Face into the wall a little bit here to try and not screw this up. Got it. Nailed it. It hurts real bad when I screw that up and get into the water. The key is to angle yourself towards the wall. Don't try to go straight across the water. Kind of run slightly into the wall and it works well. It is consistent when you do it right. Make my firefly friends a little angry, but not too angry. Alright, bye friends. They'll get over it. They'll be fine. Don't worry about them. They're happy. They love it. They told me. You just want me to suffer, my dear. And I appreciate that. Okay. So that's why I leave that one for last as well, because it's right here. And so when I have to come back here for the end game, I want to be at the journey that is closest to the door.
You return again. Return to your moon. Return for a third pillar. It's an interesting...
Alright, let's see if I can do Kadish. Clump, 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 clump. Got it. I'd love to find a way to skip this running down this spiral ramp. That'd be great. But I haven't found one yet. And there might not be one. You could just hurdle the barrier. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without lights. This might be a terrible, terrible mistake, but we'll try it. Okay, so we want to go from here to the triangle, and then to this one, and then through the arrow to here. Got it. I was talking about shapes on the floor. I've just sort of tried to memorize some of the weird shapes. Yeah, that totally worked. Totally worked. I just had to go practice it. I knew it would, I hadn't practiced it before. The lights are completely unnecessary. Alright. I always jump there because coming out, I always get caught up on the yellow trench for reasons I don't really understand. But there's a lot I don't really understand about this game, let's be real. Oops. I accidentally clicked and that stopped my momentum. Same thing here, I'm skipping this just because there's a time to do it later, when you've got some spare time. Yeah, there's a fair amount of that. Especially here in Kadish. Hey, Goswink. Hello. Welcome. We are running some Uru Complete Chronicles Ages Beyond Mist. And that's what we're doing. This puzzle ends up taking, like, forever in the speedrun, just because you have to do it twice and you have to wait for everything to, you know, go. There we go. This would be better if I could turn faster. but I have to turn at kind of a moderate pace because of the frame rate limiter and how that affects my cursor. Alright. So that's why I wait. Yeah, I'm gonna barbecue the steaks. So that's why I wait on that one. Oop. Ah, that's not great. Because I have free time to hit that one later. I know. Oh, hey, Bonkin. How's it going? There we go. Activate. Climbing during cutscene. You know, I haven't eaten anything today. That's maybe why I'm a little shaky. Aren't they pretty colors? They weren't always so lovely, but they're good right now. This ladder takes forever. Yeah, the big time saving on this run was the routing improvement, and that's why I wanted to do this run. Because I thought that routing would help, and it has. Oh, I haven't measured it. It takes forever. That's how long I said it took. All right. Oh, you're right. You know, I misspoke. You are correct. That is what I said. Now that I think of it. Alright, here comes one of my least favorite things in the entire game. Which is trying to parkour my way. God, I hate this so much. I can't... It's just maddening. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's so hard to do. It's so janky. The controls are awful, and you lose just... I had a pretty good one in my PB, which is why I lost so much time, but I hate that parkour. It's like literally my least favorite thing in the entire game. Even worse than the stupid bridge in the cleft breaking out from under you. Oh yeah, I started with Riven just because Riven is like easily top three games ever for me, like in terms of favorites. And I just kind of wanted to see if how well I could do, and that just sort of turned into a more generalized hobby. Okay, Garrison Redux. For Garrison Redux, we want to go to the Journey Cloth. Get our weird ghost self here. That always seems to happen. Okay, turtle. Go with my weird names. Next up, I want camo. I'm doing these in a specific order. No, I don't think I have. I think that's all I've done. Is, like, cyan games. Well, I haven't speedrun that. I mean, I've done individual levels for fun, but... Okay, target. Yeah, Super Punch-Out. I do love Super Punch-Out, but would not say that I have speedrun it in particular. Teledon. And so, Exo, here's where it pays off to have gotten the correct journey cloths right by the doors each time. Yeah, I mean, there is individual level stuff, but I've never, like, submitted a run or even compared my time to what records are. Okay. Chinese character. That's just what it looks like. And finally, Kadish. I lost so much time on Kadish till we saw on the stupid parkour. I hate that parkour so much. I guess I need to go practice it and find, like, a consistent setup for it. Really, that's what I need to do. Ugh, so scary. Every time. Also scary. Like as a person? I don't know. Okay, fisheye. It doesn't even look like a fisheye, but it sort of looks halfway like a fish and halfway like an eye. So, you see into my wacky naming convention here. It's kind of cool. I mean, I dig it. Is it going to put me in third person? We don't know. Yes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. Oh, well, then spoilers? Music should kick in here. What is this game? What even is? Whoop. Okay, so we want this to be turtle, target, Chinese character, and fisheye. All right.
You've done all that has been asked.
Yeah, well, the whole game doesn't have much of a point. I mean, it's like a silly Easter egg hunt that Exo, or the Yisha asks you to do. Exo, I was reading your comment. That's why I said your name. The Yisha asks you to do, and, like, there's no real point to any of it. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to do 2 Denis on stream. Like, it sounds... I might just do it on Moolah or something.
the
Yeah, it's all your fault, XO. Jeez, you're the worst.
path is now open, and so
Well,
is
not quite
the journey
sub 49, but
now the beginning is
still
tied
a
to the
good
end.
time saving over
Now
what I
you can
did
go
the
where
other
you
night.
wish.